Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, woman killed in shooting in Rochester, officials say. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Ray Brewer.
You haven't experienced anything like this. The all-new Nissan Leaf, featuring ProPilot Assist, which maintains following distance and helps keep you centered in your lane.
Now's the time to save with exclusive offers like this.
Wednesday morning, Rochester police could be seen going in and out of a home at 50 Lafayette Street. John Belanger says when he got to his parents' home late last night, police were already there.
They came pulling in the yard, and they were actually looking through the cars with flashlights.
Belanger says that police told them they weren't allowed to go in the kitchen. And then, according to Belanger, he went up to bed while police remained in the house. Around 9 o'clock this morning, police were knocking at his door.
Woke me up now saying everyone got to go because they're searching the house.
What did they tell you they were looking for here?
A gun.
Around midnight, Rochester police had responded to an area of South Main Street, which remained taped off in the morning.
They did find an adult female who suffered an apparent gunshot wound, and she subsequently did die.
The Attorney General's office says at this point it appears that just the one shot was fired. The AG's office says there were two groups of people involved in the altercation, but aren't revealing exact numbers.
It's an open investigation, so we are limited in the information we can share at this point in time.
There's also no word yet on a possible motive for the homicide and whether or not anyone's been arrested in connection with the shooting. The victim's name hasn't been released at this point. The Attorney General's office says they might be able to release some more information once they get the results of the autopsy, which was being done this morning. Reporting live in Rochester, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Elderly man killed in hit-and-run crash on Commonwealth Avenue. Let's take a listen to the video from WCVB Boston.
Crazy fast internet? Done. Now, Xfinity Mobile's included. You could save $400 or more a year, which you could spend on a funktastic music video.
Simple, easy, awesome. Click, call, or visit us today.
About 12:49, we received a radio call here on Common Ave. A pedestrian struck. On our arrival, we found a 80-year-old male suffering from serious trauma. At that point, we were giving a description of a Jeep seen fleeing the scene inbound on Common Ave, the same areas the officer, the 80-year-old got hit. The victim was taken to St. Elizabeth's, unfortunately, he's been pronounced deceased. A description of the vehicle and the information and the plate went out. The vehicle has been located up around the Fidelis development, and the person who we believe is responsible has been taken in for questioning.
Okay, and that was the Boston Police Commissioner speaking. Sanford Police release new photos of baseball field hit and run. Ask witnesses to come forward. Let's take a listen to the video from WMTW News 8 Maine from Aaron Dixon.
Today's Modern Pest phrase of the day is pop quiz. Everything you know about ants. There are over 10,000 species of ants found worldwide. in social
To learn more, visit our pest library online at modernpest.com.
Yeah, Tracy, tonight players will return to Goodall Field for the first time since this horrible incident. And earlier today, police released 4 photos of people they say they would like to speak to in the hopes of gaining some more information about that terrible accident. Now take a look at these photos. Carol Sharrow has now been charged with manslaughter and remains held on $500,000 bail for allegedly driving her car onto the field and killing Douglas Parkhurst. Well, now look at these images. Police say they are looking for a man who threw a bat at Sharrow's car in an attempt to distract her. Also a man seen on a walkway when the vehicle crashed into the gate. The third image contains a group of people who were standing on the stairway landing overlooking Robert Street, and also 2 people standing only feet away from the gate where Mr. Parkhurst was struck. Again, investigators asking any of the people in these photos to reach out to Sanford Police. Now, as I mentioned, players will return to the field here at Goodall, and we spoke to someone from the Sanford Mainers organization about why it is important to return here tonight and what it means to the community. Take a listen to what he had to say.
Really, we're kind of the first team to be playing on this field since the whole thing. So we just felt that to instill a little bit more peace back in this field, that we needed to kind of do something a little bit, and that's it, bringing in all these kids in their jerseys, try to bring the baseball community together, and then with that tie in the entire city of Sanford too.
Now, anyone in a Little League jersey or Babe Ruth jersey will get into tonight's game for free. It is set to start at 6:30. Live in Sanford tonight, Erin Dixon, WMTW News 8.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And now let's take a look at your U.S. stock market and see how your U.S. stock market closed for this Wednesday evening. And here's a look at that U.S. stock market. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the green and went up. Your NASDAQ closed in the green and went up. S&P 500 closed in the green and went up. CNBC IQ 100 closed in the green and went up. Gold closed in the red and went down. Oil closed in the red and went down. US 10-year closed in the green and went up. Euro/USD closed in the green and went up. And VIX closed in the red and went down. Dow surges 300 points to close above 25,000. Stocks rose on Wednesday as bank shares rallied on higher interest rates while Boeing rose. DOJ watchdog finds James Comey defied authority as FBI director, sources say. Let's take a listen to the video from ABC News.
All about being strong. I want things that make me happy and brighten my day. I like feeling good about me and the deal I'm getting. I want beautiful, powerful, confident, fashion. And I know the secret. Lord & Taylor, the best price secret. The super sale is going on now. Get up to 50% off amazing store-wide specials.
By September 1st, the public should have an explanation of what Mueller has. I really want that because I don't think he has much.
The Manafort's first or second trial doesn't even start until mid-September.
Yeah, I don't.
Special counsel's office will stay open for that trial, so that's not really realistic.
No. They can get rid of the Trump situation without Manafort.
You're saying you just want the president's aspect of
In fact, that might be the only way they could prosecute Manafort. The judge in that case, Ellis, was very harsh about their not being authorized and they're only doing it to trap Trump. So if Trump is cleared, there'd be a lot more bona fides to the Manafort. Thank you.
How is Robert Mueller meddling in the midterms? What was the president thinking? The president said he's going to meddle in the midterms.
Well, if he doesn't file his report by September 1st, mid-September, he's clearly doing a coma.
So will he fire him if he doesn't file the report by
I don't think he's going to fire him. Mueller is creating his own problems.
Do you think
Ladies and gentlemen, please follow your leader to the next sports station.
Damn right they may be a mistake. It may be the American people have concluded that impeachment is not proper. They're going to do everything they can to say they aren't going to impeach him. Everybody in this town knows they do.
Why would Emmett flood at that
exactly do you mean?
Meaning meddling in the election. Doing Hillary in July, doing Hillary again in late October, and then pulling back on the investigation weekend before the election. Horrible. You're going to get a report from Horowitz, I believe, that'll explain all that.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for the Riley King newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday night, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with another newscast. And I'll see you back here later on this evening for a news report. Good night, everyone. Bye. Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to my evening news report right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. Merrimack High evacuated after chemical spill. Merrimack High School was evacuated Wednesday after a chemical spill in a wing of the building. A student was taken to a hospital for evaluation and was expected to be okay, officials said. Officials said the incident happened before noon. Fire officials were at the school, but there was no word on what the chemical was. This is a developing story. It will be updated as more information comes in to the newsroom. And that does it for my evening news report right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with more news reports. Good night, everyone. Bye.